Morning campers, you joined me on the last day of July 2016 and it's not raining in Wales, which is nice. So I'm giving my bike a bit of a shakedown before my Scottish camping trip. So I've got it fully packed. It's a Kriega, I think it's a US 25 on the pillion seat. It's got my Almax Series 3 chain and a square lock in. I've got the Ortlieb Touratech bag that's got my tent, my bed, nice pillow, footprint for the tent as well, which is quite nice. I've got clothes stuck in my skinny pannier, got some tech and what have you stuck in my large pannier, some shoes, and in the back here I've got a few bits and pieces, a few necessary bits and pieces. So things like, and the reason I stopped just now was to check my tyre pressures and get a bit of extra air back in. So I've got a compact pump just for that very reason, and then I've got all the other bits you need, like toe straps, tie down straps, first aid kits, my sleeping bag is in there. I've got spare gloves, spare wet weather gloves, which will always come in handy for Scotland, I think. What else have I got in there? Just a couple of handy bits and pieces. Those towing straps I think are quite good for a bit of off-roading. If we get stuck, if one of the bikes gets stuck somewhere, need an ability to kind of drag it out. But that's it, otherwise we're good, I think. Just checking the final check of the condition of the tyres. The reason is this road that I'm going to take you on this morning, I think I'd mentioned it in one of my previous videos, but we're going to go and have a look at one of the Top Gear roads. And the reason I thought that might be of interest to you is because what self-respecting biker doesn't appreciate nice fast cars, good roads, and maybe even a bit of Top Gear. I do think us bikers are the evolution of the petrol head. And we've got a better appreciation, I think, considering our love of bikes. So here we go, stick it into street, and this is Top Gear road number 1. Now I am also kind of heavily laden down today. Stay left on a crest, by the way. Some more on the sides coming over the middle of the road. I am heavily laden down today, so I'm not going to be nailing it. I'm not doing driving Miss Daisy either, as I said. I want to make sure the bike is still nimble enough even all year on. So this is one of the roads that Top Gear use when they're filming in Wales. And I've seen others here as well. So is it Autocar Weekly maybe? There's a video of a fast run of a Gan Cup or something racing over here. It was one of a series of 5 videos. But this is where they took the McGann. They had an Audi S5 on the Autobahn as well, so if you're searching for it on Google, that's how you'll find it. Gravel and shit on the road. The great thing about these roads though is, and the reason I think they like them so much in the cars, is you can see a lot. So once that bend opens up, I can see there's nothing coming for the next half mile. Pretty much everything pretty sheep. And the other joy as well is that you get to use all of the road. Because it's worth bearing in mind that it's not illegal to use all of the road if there's no one else around. If it's there and available, crossing that white line is entirely acceptable, and even in some cases advisable. So way back when I was doing the training course with the police, go away sheep. When I was doing training course with the police, they would teach us to be on the other side of the road to see around the bend. Now, just have a look over here for a view. Depending on the perspective of the camera, if you can pick it up or not, it's a stunner. I remember the first time I came over here, it was actually on that training course with the police, bike safe course, and there's a bend over the other side of the mountain here that I wasn't really aware of, and I wasn't reading roads as well back then. And it's one of those bends where if you continue going at 60 miles an hour, you'll travel half a mile in the air before you hit the ground, which wasn't great. Front tyre on the K60s I've got on the bike can be a little squirrely. Tight bends like that are pretty quick, so you just got to keep an eye on it. Keep an eye out for these kamikaze sheep as well, because they are little shits. This is a good road for any sort of biker. Look at that for a crest you come over. It's an absolute stunner. There you go, sheep in the middle of the road. Typical. Now here's this bend. If you ever do kind of come blasting over here, just be aware of this bend, because it starts to get tight and then a lot tighter. You can see where the vanishing point is right on the corner, yeah? You've got to be looking up above that to kind of get a hint of where the road is going. But you hit that at 60 miles an hour and you are fucked, I think is the technical term for it. That, if you get a few loops of it done, is pretty much where they film some pretty good car shows. So I hope you enjoyed. Keep this one short. See you next time. Ciao.